His Excellency, the President, was at State House with a few cabinet secretaries and a couple of other leaders in the country, and they were passing some bills, about 8 of them yesterday, and that's what I want to talk about. But today I want to focus especially on the VASP bill that was passed, the Virtual Asset Service Provider bill that was passed, that gives you access, that sort of legalizes and regulates the digital asset space in Kenya. Being one among the first people, not only in Africa, but around the world, to officially and formally regulate this framework to work seamlessly here in the country. So I want to talk about those opportunities. Was it illegal for you to own Bitcoin before? Is it now illegal? This is sort of takes us back to what happened in the Forex industry back in 2017 and prior. So 2017 and prior, there was no regulations, no legal framework around the cryptocurrency space, and you could do virtually anything. And that's the time there were a lot of scams, a lot of things that were happening back then, which were kind of illegal. And if you sort of got scammed in the forex market back then, I wouldn't mention names, but those firms that were running back then, and you were among that scam, and you took this to court or anything, much could have been done because there was no legal framework. So what law had been broken that can be charged against this person who had maybe conned you or scammed you? Okay, so but in 2017 August, Capital Market Authority as well as BK, the regulatory firm in Kenya, were able to officially regulate the market and release the Financial Act of 2017, which regulated the forex industry and online trading in that manner. Okay, and since then, what has happened since then, so that you can, history is always about understanding where you're from, where you are, and where you're going. It's always important to look at what has happened before, the opportunities that have opened up, and what it is moving forward. Now, back in 2017, there was no one legal entity located in Kenya that was regulated to provide forex trading platform. The likes that were sort of more or less common in today's world, the likes of Paperstone, who we are affiliated with, the likes of FX Pesa, which was formerly known as EGM when they came into the country, but they sort of rebranded to fit locally. They're called FX Pesa. There's HFM, there's XM that regulated, there's XNES, there's Xfinity, which goes under FXTM. And many others, ETC, there's Windsor Brokers. There's so many, there are about 10 brokers that have been opened legally in Kenya ever since. And the amount of sheer volume that they provide for the Kenyan market is quite good and really sort of sustains them in a certain way. Won't get into those financials. But something else, it has created a lot of job opportunities. If you look at the number of people who work at FX Pesa, the number of people who work at Xfinity, the number of people who work at HFM, Paperstone, all those platforms, all those brokers, there are very many, which gives a very good platform, very good financial revenue for individuals who work in those companies. So maybe you're an account manager, you're a marketer, you're a CEO, depending on what role you have, it has created a lot of opportunities. And if you look at most of these businesses, they're located in the heart of sort of the financial sector in Kenya, more or less in the westland side, meaning they have good financial and stable income. Now,